Hey guys, how you all doing? Welcome to another week of Take Two. This week I just want to zoom in. I've been thinking about the prodigal son a bit, so there's a wee bit in that I want to zoom in on. Just focus on for today's Take Two. So towards the end of that story, the son returns home after disobeying his father and bringing shame on him. He decides to swallow his pride and hopes that his father's going to take him back even as one of his farm workers. Because he doesn't expect him to treat him like a son because he's been so awful to him. When the son is coming home though, the father runs out to him and he embraces him in this big hug because he's so excited that his son's home. But before that, the son had been working with pigs. He'd been eating with them, he'd been sleeping in the sty, and he was just a bit gross and stinking. But what's also important to note is at the time that story was written, the pigs were actually unclean, and so that made the son unclean. So when the father embraced him, that made the father unclean too. So I want you to think about the last time you mopped your floor. So you got together all your stuff you needed: your mop, your bucket, and your clean water, your bubbles maybe make it smell nice. So your floor is dirty when you start and your water's clean, but that dirt in your floor needs somewhere to go. And so whenever you're finished cleaning your floor, the floor is now clean, but the water's dirty, it's become unclean, and that dirt has been transferred. The father in that story represents Jesus and the son represents us. We're all dirty with sin, and when we come to Jesus and we say, I'm a mess, he embraces us. He pours his love out on us, and he takes that uncleanliness on himself. He doesn't say, no, you're too dirty or you're not good enough. He takes that uncleanliness. He came to take it on himself. He came to die on the cross and take our punishment. And we just think about that over the weekend. When the father and son, if you go back to that picture of the embrace, the son's not worried about anything else, about what other people think about him. He's not worried that he feels inferior because he's not as popular as other people. He doesn't feel stupid because he's not as smart as other people. In that moment, he knows that he's loved by his father, and that is all that matters to him. I just think that's a really lovely picture of what Jesus has done for us, even thinking about his death and resurrection over the weekend. So I want to leave you with that. If you have any questions, get in touch with us. Don't be afraid. Stay safe, stay at home, wash your hands, and hopefully we'll be able to see each other again soon. Bye.